I meant to do this a few weeks ago, but I've been busy with stuff, so I pretty much wasn't able to get the time. But it was in my mind, but now I finally got the chance. So if you've been following recent politics, yeah, it's not going well. So I mean, it's like things are being added or deleted based on personal opinions, not the public opinion of other people. So it's based on what Trump wants, not what we want. It's like there are many things that the Trump administration would wanted to get rid of. One of those is the Department of Education. They're pretty much acting like that the education system is corrupt and he wants to change it, which is dumb because it is not corrupt. It's an amazing organization that helps kids with education. I'm not just saying this because I work for the Department of Education, but it's a really big deal. It's like Trump tried to get rid of the Department of Education, but thankfully the Supreme Court said, no, you cannot get rid of the Department of Education. So he was upset for that, but unfortunately he didn't accept defeat and move on. He still went after the Department of Education, and unfortunately it has been affected by the one big beautiful bill. If you knew about the bill, you know that it's not beautiful at all. Or it is beautiful, but it's beautiful for the billionaires. But one of the things about the big beautiful bill is it's talking about the list of degrees no longer classed as professional for the Department of Education. There are lists of degrees not classed as professional, and when I tell you the list, I am not making this up. This is an actual list, but there are degrees that the Trump administration no longer find professional, and those are nursing, physician assistants, physical therapists, audiologists, architects, accountants, educators, and social workers. Yeah, those are the list of degrees, according to the Trump administration, is not professional. And this is not good because with that the people may no longer receive the same financial support because of their degrees, and students could therefore struggle over the costs, and it can ruin their long careers. And this just sucks because these degrees, these types of jobs are big deals. It's like all of these are professional. It's like this is not right. I mean, just like people grew up to wanting to do this, and they put all that hard work and effort through education, through work, through training, through the struggles, everything, to get to where they need to be and everything. And by saying that these degrees are no longer professional, it's like you undermine the hard work and effort of people, because now all of that hard work, all of that effort, all of the struggles they face, and all the sacrifices they make are pretty much for nothing. And it's not even fair. I mean, all of these things of professional are the big things that we need. And not only that, but with these degrees not being professional, it's going to cost even more for people to finish their education there, which gives a higher chance of not finishing because it's just too expensive. Like, as if education wasn't expensive enough, now it's even more expensive, which is something we've been fighting to reduce, and now it's gone the complete opposite. I mean, like those degrees, these are pretty much everything you look for in the Department of Education. I mean, just think how things would be like without these. Without nursing, or the nurse won't be able to take care of the kids. And if you're not having a degree, you're just pretty much selecting anyone to be a nurse. You're just choosing a nurse that has minimal experience and it's not trained, and that's not good, because with that, it's gonna make a sick child more sick or injured at best, kill them at worst, and nobody wants that. This is a type of position we want the best for, and the right training and everything to be done right. Physician assistants, they pretty much help out with the physician, help out with the patient of the physician. It's like, without physician assistants, you're pretty much having the nurse do everything by herself with little to no support. Without physician therapists, we will not give an expert on medicine and how to help out with the kids, treat conditions and stuff. It's like, without those degrees, you're just gonna be hiring physicians with minimal experience that are not trained and likely have no idea what the prescriptions are and what they do, and you're not going to be able to tell what they can take and what they cannot take depending on the person. Audiologists, they pretty much help people of all ages with hearing, balance, and ear disorders. Like, without that, they're going to be doing the job wrong, and then makes the hearing and disorders and stuff even worse. It makes them in pain at best, kill them at worst. Which, once again, we do not want to happen to their kids or to anybody. Without architects, we won't be able to find someone to plan or design buildings, and we won't be able to create places that are functional, safe, and inspiring. Well, like the buildings will be constructed wrong. It will look bad, or worse, if something goes wrong, the building will collapse, and it ruins the and it kills the business at best, kills the people, especially the kids, at worst. Without accountants or secretaries, we're not going to have anybody keep track of the financial and economic records of the DOE, which are important because it helps us, because without it, we won't have financial decisions, and it's going to be bad enough to destroy the business. And if the DOE is destroyed, it's going to eliminate schools, and we're not going to find a place to educate our kids. Speaking of educators are what we need. They're the main thing to help kids learn about the world, learn about society. Without that, who's going to teach how the kids are going to learn? How are they going to know about the world? And social workers, like, they help with the people, the families, and the communities with counseling, advocating for resources, and addressing social problems like poverty, abuse, and discrimination. It's like, without those, no one's going to be helping the individuals or the families or communities. It's like the community is not going to get any better, and the problems in this nation will never get solved. Like, all of this is what we need in the DOE. Like, seriously, what is considered to be professional? Is Trump's idea of a professional degree a degree you get to do well in OnlyFans? Is it a professional degree to help you sell drugs? It's like, what is professional to the Trump administration? It's like many people have said many things about it, like Amy McGrath for the U.S. Senate in Kentucky. Can someone explain how a theologian is considered more professional than a nurse practitioner? As part of the big beautiful bill, the Department of Education just proposed a reclassification of a professional degree, and it means fewer students will qualify for the higher loan limits they need for grad school. Programs being excluded include many fields dominated by women like healthcare, counseling, and social work. This isn't a coincidence. This is a way to quietly push women out of professional careers. Limiting who can pursue advanced degrees in critical professions will only deepen the workforce shortages we're already facing. And she's definitely right. It's pretty much exclusion, and this is, it's only going to benefit big business, but not the people. Because more prices and higher tariffs means more money for the big business and less money for the people, and that's not right. Like, it's already expensive for education, and now all of this is increasing it, making it impossible. Like, the American Association of Colleges of Nursing said in a statement, excluding nursing from the definition of professional degree programs disregards decades of progress toward parity across the health professions and contradicts the department's own acknowledgement that professional programs are those leading to licensure and direct practice. AACN recognizes that explicitly including post-bachelorette nursing education as professional is essential for strengthening the nation's healthcare workforce, supporting the next generation of nurses, and ultimately supporting the healthcare of patients and communities across the country. Yes, exactly. These programs and degrees are important. It's like, for these positions, you need the best. You need the most trained. You need people that know that are experts, that know what they're talking about and know what they're doing. Because the more we get that, the better the lives of people. Like, and Kevin Kinzer, professor of education policy studies at Pennsylvania State University. I don't think the point is to discern professional degrees from other degrees in terms of loan eligibility. It is to limit the exposure of the government to loans that will not be repaid, whether because of default or through public service loan forgiveness policies. So the list includes professions that generally result in high salaries and neglect professions that have lower earnings or less prominence. The exception here is theology, which may reflect more political calculations than anything else. There is also less of a sense of using loans to encourage people to enroll in other programs from a workforce development perspective. We need nurses and teachers, for example. Exactly. The more people, the better. It's like, what keeps the DOE going? Without those, who's gonna take care of the kids? Who's gonna help the kids learn about the world? Yet loans would be unavailable to support people entering these professions. Exactly. As a wider impact, on the positive side, it will prevent people from taking on unreasonable amount of debt for the salaries they could expect to receive in employment. It will also reduce the incentive for universities to use professional programs as cash cows and increase the pressure on affordability. On the downside, it is yet another pressure point that universities are faced with as their business models are upended by sharp breaks from previous policies. Many institutions will struggle to readjust. For institutions that value public service, such as land-grant institutions, It may be especially difficult to maintain community commitments to providing relevant educational credentials when the financial support for these have been reduced or eliminated. Definitely made the right point there. It's like we're trying to make education affordable for everyone. And yet this bill is doing the complete opposite. It's like the more expensive the education is, the less likely people will finish education. Paul Gaston, a professor of English at Kent State University, said, "There are two different issues. One is abstract, an argument about definitions. Which discipline should be regarded as professional?" That's definitely right. Definitions that appear contrary to common sense should be re-examined. Exactly. It's like it's common sense to know what is professional and what is not professional. So it's like teaching the kids about the world. That's professional. Telling kids about fake history that doesn't even exist. And based it on your opinions and not facts. That's unprofessional. Treating kids and people with respect. That's professional. Treating kids like garbage and abusing them. That's unprofessional. Saying professional words and saying friendly things. That's professional. Swearing and saying racist things. That's textbook unprofessional. It's like children can understand the difference between professional and unprofessional. By what conceivable standard are nursing, physical therapy, and audiology not to be regarded as professional? It should be obvious that nursing and allied health programs prepare students to enter the healthcare professions. Yes, that is definitely true. It helps them become better people to help other people. The more people help, the better. He also added, but the more important issue is whether funding policies driven by specific bureaucratic definitions serve the public good. If such policies discourage or prevent students from pursuing an education to become healthcare professionals, American citizens will face an increasing challenge in gaining access to health care. A patient refused a hospital bed because of a nursing shortage will have little patience for discussions of definitions. Yeah, exactly. Again, without nurses, who's going to take care of the people? It's like you expect the buildings to take care of the people themselves? He also said the abstract question should not be ignored, and the definitions being used to allocate funding should be examined and refined. There is no lack of evidence that could fuel a good discussion. For instance, the case can be made that liberal arts programs preparing individuals for corporate leadership or legal studies or journalism should also be regarded professional. Yes, that definitely is. But the immediate priority should be that higher education funding policies serve the obvious public good, and in this case, public health. It's like, this is true. It's like working on a degree to help the people, to help the community, to make the lives of others better is professional. Getting a degree in business is professional. Getting a degree in liberal arts is professional. Getting a degree to work in stores, it's not ideal, but it's professional. But if you're getting a degree to go to a strippers club and showing your body to the world, that's unprofessional. Getting a degree to help yourself get away with crimes and doing drugs and all of that stuff, that's unprofessional. Peter Lake, a professor of law and the chair and director of the Center for Excellence in Higher Education Law and Policy Institute, Stetson Law, said, "There are a variety of what I have come to know as learned professions under other legal standards that the current administration does not consider to be professions for extended loan opportunities, notably a variety in healthcare fields such as nursing. A learned profession features specialized higher education training and skills, licensure requirements, and accelerated accountability by the profession itself and or legal consequences for malpractice under professional standards of care. The federal administration, in my view, should track more commonly held views of what qualifies as a profession under the law. Yes, that is definitely true. It's like many of the physicians in the DOE are professionals. Like, seriously, what profession in the DOE is considered unprofessional? Like, people that are unprofessional, we hold these people accountable and we get rid of them. The impacts of narrowly construing professions could include barriers to opportunities for students seeking a career in what is otherwise considered a profession under other legal standards. The private loan market might not be sufficient or sufficiently affordable, especially for promising students who have faced economic challenges. There may be some pressure as well on institutions to reduce tuition, and the major question is whether doing so might result in diminution of unnecessary instruction and training, particularly in person. As the current administration seeks to control the cost of professional education, we're all waiting to see if the goal of efficiency competes with creating a sufficient future cadre of well-trained professionals. Yeah, they're doing this for money. They're doing this for money, and they're doing this because they don't like how the DOE works. They want people to learn fake history they want them to know, instead of real history that actually happened. Lastly, Christopher Mariscano, chair and professor of educational studies at Davidson College, said, "Nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, and physical therapists are all professions who help relieve our national shortage in doctors. Yes, when doctors are overwhelmed and unavailable, nurses step into the void for patient care." Exactly, because once again, without nurses and doctors, who's taking care of the people? I worry we've set in motion not just a national shortage of doctors, but a future shortage of nurses as well. This policy change will make it harder for these hardworking individuals to manage debt when attending grad school and may lead to greater shortages of medical professions. All of these make sense. Like, it's common to know. Yet the Trump administration does not understand. I mean, keep in mind, the guy in charge of the Department of Health is the same guy that says that autism is a disease and that needs to be eliminated at once. It's like, it's made by a guy that hates people with autism the same way Trump hates immigrants and Democrats. It's like the administration is being put up by people that have no experience with these and have no idea how things work. Thanks to my work doing the American Business Merit Badge, I definitely have more about the Department of Education, and I'm definitely going to talk about the Department of Education so that people can understand about the Department of Education. It's like there are 5 primary areas of business, which is management, operations, finance, sales and marketing, and human resources and research and development. The Department of Education's role in management is to oversee federal education policies, administer and distribute grants and financial aid, enforce civil rights laws, and support educational research and data collection. The Department of Education's role in operation involves administering and coordinating federal education programs, which includes distributing federal funding, managing student loans and grants, and establishing policies to support state and local education systems. The Department of Education's role in finance is to manage and distribute federal aid, including grants and loans to students and institutions. For sales and marketing, the Department of Education focused on promoting educational equity and excellence through policy, programs, and funding. For human resources, the Department of Education managed the workforce by handling recruitment, compensation, and talent development for employees of the department. As for research and development, the Department of Education oversee, fund, and conduct research to improve education, identify best practices, and inform policy at all levels. This is what the Department of Education is. This is what the Department of Education stands for. And this is what the Department of Education does on a daily basis. And I'm so happy and honored to work with the Department of Education for the past 3 years. And I'm definitely going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing best, is helping the kids, helping the families, and helping the community, because they play an important role. And by saying that all of these professions are deemed unprofessional, just like what are your qualifications on putting in, putting in people work with the DOE? Are you seriously going to allow pedophiles to work with the DOE? Are you going to allow people with little to no experience that have no idea what they're doing? Like, all of that would jeopardize the kids and jeopardize the education. It's like not having these degrees for education. It's like hiring a bus driver that doesn't have a driver's license. It's like hiring someone to work in McDonald's who is best known for causing another fast food place set on fire. It's like Trump is upset that he wasn't able to eliminate the Department of Education. So what does he do? He tries to ruin it. He's trying to take everything great about the Department of Education and ruin it. It's pretty much putting it together. It pretty much make people upset that their hard work is for nothing. They're like, why bother working for the DOE? Then we get less people enjoying it. We get less people working there. And then it's going to end up being so bad that the parents do not want their kids involved in school and get rid of them. And by not having a number of students involved, without the students or without the teacher, the schools disappear. And with no schools, the Department of Education gets eliminated. And how do I know about that attendance ruined schools? Because that's how my high school, the New Life School, died. They had less than 100 in attendance, and it wasn't enough to cover the costs and stuff, so now my high school's dead. It's like, this is a plan to eliminate the Department of Education slowly. This is a method used to help with the economy and billionaires, instead of helping the people that need the education and stuff. And you could say that this is all another one of those things to distract us from the Epstein Files. But all of this is so dumb and it's so ridiculous that this is what things have come down to. It's like, seriously, for those that are working with the DOE, if you're seeing this, let your voices know about your time at the DOE and what we stand for. Like, share this video and also make your own video. Pretty much tell the Trump administration that what they're doing for the DOE is wrong. It's like, there's nothing wrong with the DOE. If you claim something's wrong, blame the people, not the system. It's like, it's a good system. So I mean, like, what you say about the DOE is the same thing many of us can say about America. Like, America can be a great place for everybody, but it's people like Trump that ruin it. It's like, if he wasn't involved in the equation, America would be perfect and all that stuff. It's like talking about, and it's the same thing you talking about Russia. Russia can be a great place. It's like the biggest complaint we should be saying is that it's too cold or there's too much snow. But no, Russia is what it is because of Putin and communism. It's one of those places nobody wants to go. But if Putin and communism are not involved, Russia can be an amazing place. It's like we want to know Russia as a place that gives us great hockey players. Not communism. It's like if system is going wrong, again, it's the people, not the system. It's like the system that you're complaining about is the system we have in the Trump administration. A group of people that don't do their job and only doing it for the money and the fame, and people that have little experience, that have no idea what they're doing or what we stand for or what the people need. It's like the Department of Education is great. Can it be better? Yes. But it should not be eliminated. Kids, families need the Department of Education. It's like this is one of those things that Trump and his administration need to leave alone. It's like I'm proud to be working at the DOE. I know many people would be proud of doing that. Like it's a perfect system for everybody. And other than making improvements to make it much better for people, we should be telling people what we do, what we stand for, and our goals and our mission to society. As they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I will not stand for this, and neither should you. Whether you work for the DOE, whether you have friends that work at the DOE, whether your child goes to school or stuff, let your voice know that what the Trump administration's doing to our education system is wrong. I will not stand for this, and neither should you. So for the sake of saving our children's future and America's future, please let your voice be heard. Tell the administration how you feel about this, and tell them that the DOE is important and they cannot eliminate it.